Hey there everybody, welcome to Azure Gaming. Today we have a channel update. This is for the end of May 2023 and to start off with some important stuff for June and mid-June on 2023. Now there's been three major issues on this channel. First, I was sick bad enough where the doctor told me 2 weeks without doing anything. Pure rest. Which means a lot of the videos I had done I couldn't upload, and it actually caused an issue because, well, in one of the series I didn't film an outro for, but it needed to go before the other two sealed only series. And chronologically, that didn't quite make sense. So, well, as that problem arose, we'll get to that in a bit because that's actually the end of the three problems. The first, obviously, was me being sick for 2 weeks. That ate up half a month of content not being able to really be delivered. I had some saved up that I could upload, but after that, I couldn't really record any, which left a little bit of a drought. Then I came back, and I thought, okay, I'll release some quick Overwatch 2 content while I'm working on the Yugioh stuff. I recorded one whole night, released a bunch of videos, and the next night I was planning to record more. The news dropped. Overwatch 2 had canceled what they promised was PvE. Now, honestly, if you don't know me and my relationship with Overwatch, I played Overwatch 1 a lot. And why I had some issues with some of the parts of it, I enjoyed it for the most part. The toxicity and the people behind it really was the ruining force of why I kind of stopped playing Overwatch because, while I don't mind people being competitive, toxic people aren't necessary in this world. So, as that game I got less and less in love with it and stopped playing it, Overwatch 2 was obviously announced, and I was excited for the PvE. Replayable missions, the ability to evolve a character and craft it in your own way, the ability to see these stories. Well, when they dropped the news that Overwatch 2 was canceling 90% of what I was looking forward to, actually more like 99% of what I was looking forward to, I decided, well, I'm done. I recorded one last video with my green screen and uninstalled. Because personally, if I wanted to see an Overwatch 2 story, or an Overwatch story at all with all of its lore, I'd much rather watch an anime or animated series. Or even movie. Now, this brings us to the third issue. I was sick for 2 weeks, couldn't do anything. Came back, Overwatch 2 was canceled, and ended up pretty much, well, I uninstalled it, but pretty much everything they promised, what I enjoyed, was canceled, so I decided I was done with it. Now, that same night that I recorded the Overwatch 2 finale for Bronze Player Plays, say goodbye, uninstall, I decided I'm going to record the finale of Budget Battle. When lo and behold, my green screen broke. The metal rigging that held it collapsed, and it fell on top of me, fell on top of my equipment, and even damaged some other things, but I won't get to that so much. So I rushed out, got a new green screen. That's not true, I had to wait a little over a week, I think, but I got a new Elgato green screen. Obviously, you can see behind me. It's working. So from there, I decided, okay, well, I have to wait a few days. My room is an absolute mess. Now, this may sound like excuses to you, but I'm someone who doesn't like to show off my room unless it's clean. Really, if I had any company over, not a girl, because obviously no girl's interested in me, I would close the door. I wouldn't let anyone in outside my brother and a few close friends because I'm not that type of person who likes to show off a messy room or incomplete room. I literally have a hammer right over to the side because I am still hanging up stuff, working on stuff, but I wanted to get the streaming, editing, everything PCs, 2 PC setup I have here. Over here, the stuff I record for the Yugioh openings and my decks and stuff I record when I do online. I had to get the room set up. So I did. I got all this workshop area pretty much built out and ready to work. And I slowly figured out the plan. So those few days weren't to waste. But I also realized something. I wanted to change my perspective on this channel and my series. So I looked at myself and looked at this channel and looked at my content and decided I knew what I wanted to do. So first, before we get into any of that, I'm glad I'm back, guys. This is the first video I'm recording since pretty much the outro and the green screen dropped on me because everything else was recorded beforehand. Nothing has been recorded since. Well, that's not true. We have a brand new short series, Yugioh Pack a Day, but that obviously doesn't use my face. That was just recorded with the camera set up, and I opened up one pack, and if you saw that first Pack a Day Yugioh pack opening, it was so good that I decided to open all the rest. It turned out pretty amazing, guys. So I promise you I have 24, I believe, of those ready to go. And those are kind of just going to be released when I don't have long form content. And I'm not promising there will be one every day, and I'm not promising that there will always be one when I don't have long form content, but it is a series for when I just want to open up a box. Obviously, it still counts towards the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector's Journey. And I just want to open up a pack or open up a box and save it for a bunch of shorts. That's me. All right, guys? Because I realize I've been so focused on building series. Building these concepts what I love to build aren't always successful. And some are so damn difficult to find people to help with or to star in, to guest star in. I'm just ready to have fun with my content and truly enjoy everything I try to bring to this channel. So in that case, it's time to actually bring us to some of the channel changes. First off, we're setting a solid goal. Now, these will not clash with the tag vlog goals, but they kind of do. I am going to make sure we set a channel goal for subs and other statistics as we build up to make sure this channel is growing correctly. But also, I like to have a goal because it keeps me motivated. Now, I'd much rather have, let's say, 500 subs who appreciate me, the work I'm trying to put in, but also appreciate the content. Not 500 subs that are just subs who will disappear. You know, I want people to actually enjoy this content, to click on it and enjoy it. I'd rather have, 1,000 great subscribers who enjoy the content, enjoy the work I put into it, and really want to, feast on the content compared to hundreds of thousands of people who click, watch for 5 seconds, and click off, So, and I realize that also starts with me. So I am reworking, myself first off, because I realize some of my series, I'm so focused on the goal or the idea of the series that I don't have fun sometimes. And I am planning to fix every series except 2. I'm going to fix the rules, improve them to make them easier to film, as well as make it less about just aiming to complete a goal and more of the journey along the way. So a lot of series will see improvement and changes to make them less complex. Some may not see many changes at all, some may change how they work, and the series that are tougher to film may get reworked in a way that they're a little bit easier to film. Now, there's one last part. Working on replacement series. If you did not know, both the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only series, the DBC and the Challenge Edition, are both ending once the decks are complete. I already have 2 replacement series that will make me fall back in love with Yu-Gi-Oh! On a YouTube level. I love the game, and I love watching videos, and I love researching and having fun with it offside YouTube, outside of the series. But when it comes to the series for both the Sealed Only, I picture building the deck. And it's like I almost solely focus on building that deck that I don't have fun. And it's bad. So I'm going to make sure those series, I don't want to cancel them. I just don't want to see them fall off and thrown to the side. I want to make sure we complete both those decks without any more changes, wrap those series up, and introduce 2 new series that I'm super excited for. And I probably haven't been this excited for a series since the original concepts of the Sealed Only series came to my mind on how I wanted to structure it, and then I overstructured it, which is one of the changes I'm making to myself as well. Now, I want to go over the current running series. Now, for all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, we'll go over those first. We obviously have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Challenge Edition, which is ending after this season, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sealed Only Deck Building Challenge Series, or DBC, Season 2, which is also ending after this season. Once those 2 are done, the series are done, and will be replaced with 2 new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, which are, I'm just excited for, honestly. I'm super excited for them. Like, it's one of those things where I've had them ready for a while, but I know with the strength I have on ordering product and stuff, these 2 I want to be something that I build up and be ready for. One of them I can't plan too far ahead for, but the other I can. And that one has been building up, and that'll be the very first one released. Now, obviously the next one is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Budget Battle Series. currently ongoing, but I want to reevaluate it. We just released episode 4, and on episode 5, I think I'm going to stop and take a look at the channel and take a look at the series and see how it's doing and how much I'm enjoying it. And if it doesn't go well, Budget Battle may be replaced, and maybe it will be one of those series that need to be reworked to make it a little bit more fun. Now, I think it's already been reworked to a point which makes it really easy to build, unless I get sick for 2 weeks. But it's also one of those, I think, that I can also interject into live streaming content, which I will also talk about later. So that is a series I'm looking forward to. Now, the Yugioh Collector's Journey, now this is all the variants of it, will resume in June. And it's going to start off with a bang, because I'm going to have a massive video updating what has happened. But I will also have a live stream where I get to open up boxes. And I will ask you guys in a video beforehand the stream to not only let you know the time and date of the stream, but also to ask you guys what you want me to open, because I'm going to be opening up what you guys want to see me open. So I'm super excited for that. The Collector's Journey will slowly come back now. The shorts have obviously been canceled and replaced by the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack-A-Day short series, which is just going to be a fun little thing I'm not going to have any pressure on. But yeah, the rest of the Collector's Journeys will come back in various forms. Some may just be tossed aside and may just be more simplified. But you know what? I like the idea of it returning with all the changes in June. That will probably be early to mid-June that all of the stuff comes out, and the stream will probably be mid to late June. Next is Yu-Gi-Oh! With the sets. Now that is resuming in June as well. I want to give it a few more episodes, see if it clicks, see if I can't get a roster, even if it's the same people rotating in and out as guest duelists, and just having fun with the series, because I'm not going to let that go. Next is the canceled series. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Duelist Showdown. I am officially canceling it. It's too much trouble and too much hassle to try to find guest stars. I put a bunch of work into it and I'm deflated with it. So it's done. It's 100% canceled, and I don't have any plans to bring it back in its form. If I do bring it back, it'll be in completely different style. But yeah. And then obviously the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack-A-Day shorts. I'm actually excited. I had fun with the first box. If you guys haven't, seen the first one, check it out. I don't know how many will be released by the time this has come out. I think it should only be the first. But you'll want to watch the other 23 after that, because that box, that first card pulled is actually only the third best out of the box. It's insane. But yeah, guys, now going to the other series currently running on the channel, Digimon Sealed Only Slide Deck Evolution. I'm currently going through an episode, and it hurts that I can't find duelists. I love this game. I fucking love this game. I can't find anyone to duel against. So I am reworking the series in a way where I don't need people to play against. And each episode is going to have a time frame and a time limit on how long I can take to record episodes. When it reaches up the time limit, whatever matches I have, I will release that. That is how I'm going to do it. Because I want to release these videos. I want to build these decks. I want to have fun. And until I can get a portable recording system that can go to the locals nearby and record on a steady basis, I don't want to just go in day one, slap down the camera and say, hey, let me record. I want to slowly build up that trust and be like, let them know that I'm not some toxic guy who's just trying to record and trash talking people and junk like that. Because I have seen that happen before. I have seen people come into things thinking, oh, I have a camera, I am God. And that's not how it fucking works. So the Digimon Slide Deck Evolution Sealed Only series is going to be, I just said that totally reversed. The Digimon, I just hit the mic, Sealed Only Slide Deck Evolution, there it is going to be slightly reworked in a way that I can open packs, have fun, aim to build the decks, and if no duels happen, then it's a pack opening episode. If I get a duel or 2 or 3 in, great. But there will be a time restraint. Now, if I know someone is like, I still haven't nailed down the full time restraint, but let's say I make it 2 weeks or a week, might be 2 weeks, and someone says, oh, I can duel the day after that 2 weeks, then I'll give it a 1-day extension. But if the guy's like, oh, I can record in 2 weeks time after that, whatever. So I'm hoping I can find more people to play against for the Digimon trading card game, but if I don't, I still am not letting the series die because I love that game. Moving on to Bronze Player Plays. Now, Game 1 wrapped Archaic Visionary, our guest star on Bronze Player Plays. I almost said guest duelist. He's been busy. His job has been hectic, and it usually picks up. So once he has time, I plan to make sure me and him can record a bunch of Wrapped because I do want to finish that game. Obviously, Bronze Player Game 2, Overwatch 2, is done. Not going back. Bronze Player Plays Game 3. I will be releasing a video soon to discuss that because I just want a couple suggestions because I know some people say that, you should pick the games. Well, some of the games wouldn't make that great, especially with some of them that are currently going. I mean, what do I play? I can't really, with my setup, record on my Xbox easily. So when I play Apex Legends on my Xbox, which is where I mostly play on it, it's hard for me to record. I can't really record on that. I could try to make it work, but I'd have cords running. I'd have to run back and forth. It would be a huge pain. It wouldn't be worth it, honestly. Outside of that, what else do I play? Well, a little bit of Minecraft. When I'm feeling it, I play a variety of other games, but a lot of those games I'm already in the middle of playing. Like I'm already in the middle of the story or in the middle of that. And that's because I just like slowly playing games because some games aren't my style. So the reason I like to discuss what you guys would like to see is because I also want to experience new games. Because if I stuck in my box of what I'd want to play, there's a lot of games I wouldn't have tried that I have tried because of other people. Raft is a game I quite enjoy. I didn't play it because it was on my list, because one of my friends told me about it. And then eventually I got it, and then eventually I saw Markiplier play it, and that made me want to play with friends, because on solo it's kind of difficult. You can do it, but it's difficult. But yeah, originally I played Raft by myself. Now, the Bronze Player Play series obviously will go on. We'll figure out Game 3. And from there, more content will be released. But I will be asking you guys your opinion on what you would like to see me to play. That is, what you would like to see me react to as I'm playing it. Please try to stick to PC games or games that are playable on PC. Because the Xbox route has kind of become null and void since I reworked my room. And the fact I no longer have a TV in here. Moving on to review time. Review time is something that has kind of been off and on when I get something new that I wanted to review. I've decided review time is going to see changes in June as well. And I'm going to try to make it a more solid thing, reviewing things you guys want me to see. Now, that does not mean review time is going to be limited to physical products. No, I'm going to be releasing it in a way where you guys can ask me to review series, movies, anything. Anything you want my stupid opinion on, I pretty much will give. There are certain topics I will not discuss because obviously you still have to follow all of YouTube's rules and regulations. But yes, at that time I can review pretty much anything. Tag vlog will continue in July 2023 as well. It's kind of been, I didn't want to release a tag vlog and the channel update at the same time. I think that's a little too messy. And I know this is going on, and I promise you we are almost done. The last one is a brand new series. And I'm just going to announce it here because I've been working on it. I've redone the name 3 times, and I've redone the rules a couple times. And that's the Card Shop Journey. Card Shop Journey will be a new series releasing in June 2023, which is going to be unlike anything I've done before. And it is something that I've workshopped the name multiple times. I've reworked the rules, and I decided unless I mention it in a video, I'm just going to keep nitpicking at this. And this is a project I've been wanting to do for a while. So Card Shop Journey will be coming in June of 2023. Probably near the end, but it could sneak into the middle window. Now, I have 3 last things to discuss, and we're done with the channel update, I promise you. First is mentioning giveaways. Okay, obviously I put in the title, channel update, whatever I put it. But I will mention giveaways in there, and that's because I want to let you know of 2 Yugioh giveaways on my channel that are currently still running. The Yugioh Collector's Journey Guess That Price special, link is in the description below, ends June 1st of 2023. And the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collector's Journey Mystery Pack Edition, link in the description below, ends June 2nd of 2023. All right, so obviously I have one last thing to say, then you can go check those links. And if you want to join the Yu-Gi-Oh! Giveaway for those, check them out. You kind of have to watch through them all to kind of understand, but both the giveaways allow you to pick any card I get in either of those videos, so it might be worth watching through, although one's kind of really long compared to the other. Anyways, the last thing is thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for giving me any attention and giving me any amount of time of your day, whether it's in a comment or a view or anything, because I viewed things, I guess I viewed things a little differently after taking 2 weeks of being sick, and I realized I don't want to say I viewed this as a job, but I viewed it as a project. And I'm someone that once I start a project, I work so hard on it that sometimes I lose my vision. And when I become a robot and become too narrowly focused on something, I lose that joy. And I think that affects my videos as well. So trust me, there's a lot of things coming, and there's a lot of changes coming. And yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but I'm hoping all of this works out for the best. But again, thank you so much for watching. And obviously, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're looking forward to anything, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Please try to be positive, respectful, and any feedback is appreciated as long as it's constructive. And until next time, guys, tag out.